the one reality that you need to accept is that you literally cannot prioritize all of their needs all at once. You will constantly be deciding who has the highest priority needs in that moment, in each moment. And you're just going to have to back yourself and go, this is what I had to deal with. And know that not everything that is chaotic needs to be dealt with in the moment. So if you're attending to one child's needs and it's at the compromise of the other child's needs, know that that wasn't your only opportunity to help the other child. That a lot of what we do is out of context. So you can always go back to that other child at a different time and prioritize a conversation that says, I know you needed me at that point and I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. Let's talk it through. And being really honest with the reality that you can't prioritize everyone all at once. The more you're able to do that, the less you'll expect yourself to be able to. Because it's not that your children need you every second of the day. It's just that they want to feel seen. They want to feel heard. If they're seen and they feel heard and they feel like you're listening to them, or they feel like you work with them or give them some time to troubleshoot something that you weren't able to give them attention, they get that sense that they're important to you. Even if it wasn't in that moment that you were giving them the attention, they still know they are important to you.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's about what you do overall, not what you're doing in every single minute of their day. Because sometimes as well, you may think, because through our lenses, when you look at those four lenses, especially the missing out and the right versus wrong, we have this vision as parents that we're supposed to be there for our child 24/7. And we think that if we're not there for them 24/7, that we're going to miss out, or they're going to miss out on key things that they need for their development, or they're going to miss out on something that makes them feel worthless or send them on the wrong track, right? But the reality is that sometimes if you can't be there for them and you're not doing something for them, sometimes they figure it out for themselves. Sometimes they learn by missing out. That it's not always your job to constantly give them what they need in every single moment. Sometimes the value of the moment is that you couldn't give them what they needed and they learnt it in another way, or the solution or the learning that they got was more solidified because you weren't there. That can sometimes help you to kind of go, you know what, I'm just doing the best that I can.
Really
The
good.
guilt comes in because you think I should be able to get this right and give them what they're needing. And because you're not, you feel like they're missing out. But when you remind yourself that there's value in everything, that they're having a life experience and it's not a straight line, they're having highs and lows, goods and bads, rights and wrongs, things going to plan, things not going to plan. And we live and learn through the things that go to plan and the things that don't. They're having a life experience and you're doing the best that you can. And it's not about, again, in that moment, always having to be there for them. It's about what you do overall. So reminding yourself of that when that guilt starts to kick in because you think, I should be doing this. Well, the reality is I can't. So I'll note it and I'll go back and address that later so they still feel seen, heard, and loved. So I think it's going to be more about your narrative than it is about the practical solutions, because I bet you are doing everything you possibly can to give those kids everything that they need. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked the question and you wouldn't be feeling guilty.